Hello everybody, Sean Milburn here with Milburn Motorsports once again today, bringing you an awesome video from a Turn8 Track Days event at the Thunderhill 2 Mile. This was a lot of fun. I was out there helping with instruction for fast sideways as well as leading the beginner group for Turn 8. So it's always a great time out there. One of the guys I came across for the day, he had never been at a track before. His name's Tim Price, and he had a C6 Z06 that was making 700 to the crank, somewhere around there, naturally aspirated. And that car was absolutely crazy. So I got some really good footage driving that car. Tim was kind enough to let me drive it. And we're gonna dive into the video, get on with what Turn 8 is like, and take the C6 Z06 out for a drive. Wow, this thing does not like idling.
No, it does not. It's really hard to drive it smoothly off the start.
So this is my first time being out in a Corvette. I've never driven one before. So I'm really interested to see what this thing's gonna be like. It is tuned up like crazy. The thing sounds awesome. So going out this first time, I'm just gonna figure out what the car wants to do. And it was activating the assists all the time, and this thing's really intrusive. When you're putting it under yaw and it's loading up, it'll just activate the brakes in the front and just cause you to understeer. This thing's trying to stop you from oversteering, but even when you're just getting it kinda loaded, it'll just activate all the assists, and it was making it a real pain to drive, and it was also gonna burn out the brakes. So I start digging around and looking for how to take those assists off.
Oh, that's the TC. Oh, it's still pulling from me. It's okay though.
I think you can press it one more time, and it puts it into competitive driving mode.
Yeah, I'm gonna need to change that. How many times?
Never smelled that
I'm gonna
bad.
pull into the pits
Yeah.
and see if I can take all the assists off of this thing because they're just kind of impeding the car. I'm gonna have to take it easy. This next clip I'll show you guys is a bit later on in the day when I'm fully comfortable with the car, and we're gonna go out and send it. Alright, so here we are headed out onto the track. One of the things I noticed pretty quickly with this car is how tall these gears are. They seem to run on forever. They just keep going and going, and that really helps keep this horsepower and torque in check with this car. Them gears being long give it plenty of time to help build up the power instead of hitting it with you too quick and making the car loose. So if you watch here, you watch the tachometer versus the speedometer, you'll be able to kind of see how truly fast this car is. It sounds like it's just kind of slowly rolling up in the RPMs, but then you look at the speedometer and you see how quickly it's actually going up in speed as you're driving the thing. Really well designed. I didn't have any problems really keeping this thing in check and under control, even with the crazy amount of horsepower that it was making. We're on the warm-up lap, so we're just kind of getting into it. Have to manually rev match downshift. So it's pretty easy in this car since the gears are, you just kind of let it roll down a little squirrely there. Oh man, this thing just sounds awesome. It really does. And it has such little room to run on this small little track, so I'm going to see if Tim will want to go to the 3 Mile at some point and we can unleash the beast at the 3 Mile. This would be a much better track for this car. That's not to say the corner speed is bad though. If you're looking at the corner speed here, it's definitely got pace in the corners. So it's not just a pure straight line car, it's just got a lot of horsepower to back up the corner speed, which is really fun to have. little loose there. I was trying to optimize the brakes. A little squirrely again there. So feeling the edge of traction in this car. But it's not too bad to keep in check. The problem would be if I get on throttle and it tries to over-rotate on throttle. Rotating it on the brakes isn't too hard of a save. It's just a minor correction to get the car pointed in the direction you want to go. Got a lot of open track out here at Turn 8 after lunch. Turn 8 events are really awesome. They have some pretty dang awesome events going on during lunch. They do raffles with 650+ Motorsport. I do some stuff with Fast Sideways. It's really a good time, and then everybody gets to watch the Time Attack series that runs, which I'll show you guys after this session. Look at the speed on the speedometer there, how fast that climbs. And that's just going through one gear. Second goes forever. It goes to like 100 miles an hour or something like that. Or 90, somewhere around there. Found our first bit of traffic here. It's a black Integra. Runs with the Time Attack series. Always want to be patient in HPDEs when there's traffic in front of you. There's no point tangling your cars. You're not racing. So that was an awesome session with the Z06. Thank you again, Tim, for letting me drive your car. Hope to see you again at Thunderhill on the 3-mile track. That'll be awesome for this car. Let's go check out the Turn8 Time Attack and see what these guys are doing here.
The Tesla finished his fast lap and already came off.
Oh, he's like, I'm done?
Yeah, he's done.
So last month's hat, nice, all right. Nice, that hat collection, trophy collection, black trophy. Must be nice. Took a couple pictures in front of slot for me. Appreciate it, guys. That is your race class. Overall, Racetrack cereal. Shout out to Racetrack for giving us a free cereal for Blake.
Oh, look at that. Show the
And make sure you got your steering wheel this event. Awesome, Blake.
Thank you. Hey, man. Hey.
Everybody's winning today. All right, I think we have a special guest in attendance right now. Is there a Mr. Vimal Patel here? Vimal Patel. Vimal, you also win today because you won a race class of 2021. We have a $250 check for you. We'll get that cut and give that to you. We're just going to give a bunch of money out of Calvin's bank account. Thanks, Calvin. Go ahead and send all that flag. There you go. Thanks, man. 2693. 2693 coming up. Going once, going twice. Check your ticket.
Oh, he's back there. He's back there. He's back
I
there.
don't see him. I don't see nobody. I don't see anybody. We're gonna see him. Where's he at?
Yeah.
Okay, you gotta run. Let me see. Thank you very much. 2607. 2607. That's you? Yeah! Oh! Take a look. 2607. That is you. Congratulations. There you go. Take a picture, Al.
I knew one of us was going to
Congratulations.
He got 2607. Yeah.
So I'm here with Joe at Fast Sideways. He's been at the small skid pad at Thunderhill all day today, teaching people how to control their car. Joe, how's that been going today?
Been going fantastic. We have 5 wonderful students out here today with a mix of cars. We have, an M240i, a Miata, a nice, C5 Corvette, even a nice Cayman and a M2 beautiful CS. Very, kind of different mix of cars, different build and stuff. Corvette's got a lot of power built into it, suspension mods. Got a stock M240i, for example, with an open diff. Very different experiences, and it's our job here as the instructors to be able to adapt and, coach people through how to make the car work here. And that's what's always fun about doing this. Why we enjoy working with all these different students is because we can show them how to manipulate a car to get it to control the way they want it. Some cars, again, like the car with the open diff here, doesn't really like doing any trail brake turn in. You got to do a little bit of e-brake to get it to rotate, just because, well, not a lot of camber on the front end of that stock BMW, and with no diff, again, has tendency to understeer, so we have to work around that. But it's great what we teach out here. Everyone learns at their own pace, and we've got different exercises out here for them to help them progress accordingly. And that's the thing, when you're out here with this class with us, you have other people that are learning with you. And what's really good is while you're outside the car, you should be watching what's happening and kind of taking your own assumptions like, oh, I see what happened there. Oh, I didn't turn enough, or I heard the gasket on there, and really kind of coach yourself too. Because as much as we love sitting in a car with you, we don't expect to be in your car every time you go to the track. I would love that. I love being a coach, but you need to be able to assess that for yourself, and that goes back to why it's so good to have a team here and have other people in the class with you, because you can work on learning that. But if you're interested in more, make sure you reach out to us at Fast Sideways. We have a couple different courses we can run here at Thunderhill. One where we just rent the small skid pad, or we do a more private case base where you have one-on-one instructor all day, where we rent the beautiful West track and have a skid pad, and we get into a lot of fun that way. But whatever you're interested in for car control, we're here for you. I'm signing off because I'm going to hop back in with my students.
All right, beautiful. Go get him, Joe. So if you want Joe or any of the other fantastic Fast Sideways instructors to come help you learn how to control your car in a controlled, safe environment, hit up fastsideways.com, hit up the Milburn Motorsports Instagram, hit up Nick Romano Racing. Any of us will work. So we have Matt here with his NC Miata. He's here to take some Fast Sideways lessons today. Matt, what do you think about this training? You enjoying it?
Yeah, it was great. It was like
such big progress from when I first started out, getting the feel for breaking loose a little bit and catching it, and then now I'm able to do almost a whole figure eight, pretty much sideways for a while. It's a ton of progress, so it's really good.
Lots of progress. Beautiful. That's what we like to hear at Fast Sideways. That's what we're all about, making progress, helping you guys get some nice car control going on and helping you get more comfortable behind the wheel. Would you say this is beneficial, that better car control equals faster lap times?
Totally. That's the reason I came here, was because the one thing I wasn't comfortable with on the track is getting a little sideways and recovering. So that's something that they focused on, the coaches focused on a lot, so really appreciate it. Yeah.
Beautiful. Awesome. Great to hear. Thank you, Matt.
Oh, yeah, thanks.
All right, I'm here with Tim. This is his first track day. What'd you think?
Freaking awesome, man.
Awesome stuff, right?
Thank you, Sean.
Of course,
it was
man.
Awesome because of you. Really was.
I really appreciate that.
It was fantastic.
Yeah, thank you so much for letting me drive your car as well. This thing is an absolute monster. I hope you guys watched that footage and really enjoyed that, because it's probably one of the highest horsepower cars I've driven around a track, at least one that's rear-wheel drive. And it was actually way more smooth and stable than I thought it was going to be. A lot of people have these horror stories about these Corvettes, and this thing was rock solid, man. You just got to be really careful with that power, and it'll put it down for you once you get onto the straightaway.
Yeah, thank you for showing me what the car was. Fantastic.
If you guys want some private coaching, hit up fastsideways.com.
This is the guy for it.
Yep.
This is absolutely the guy for it.
I'll come out and teach you guys. If not, hit me up in my DMs on Instagram. I will respond to you there. Until next video, it's been Sean Milburn with Milburn Motorsports, joined by Tim Price. Awesome day today.
Dude, fantastic.
If you guys like this video, leave a like, leave a comment down below if there's something you want to see next. And until then, it's been Sean Milburn with Milburn Motorsports, and I'll see you in the next video.
Heck yeah. Rock on, man.